Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to work on our craft and we're going to do our story on this as well. So if you need to pause the video to get your materials, that is fine. You can pause it and then start it back up again. So I'm going to show you the craft we're doing this week because we're going to be doing letter M and we're going to be making a mitten. Okay, so you're going to get a page of animals like this that you're going to cut out. You may also color them as well if you want to. And then you're going to take your mitten out. Now we are going to practice what's called sewing. Okay, so on the end of your mittens, I've attached a string. And what you are going to do is you're going to take the end of your string, going to put it through the hole, and you're going to pull it all the way in. And then you're going to take the end of your string again. Okay. And you're going to put it and then you're going to take your string again. Where are you going to put it? In the next hole, right? And you're going to put it down and you're going to pull all the way down like that, okay? And boys and girls, you're going to do each hole. And this is what it's going to look like when you're done, okay? It's going to look like that. So when you're done with your mitten and you have all your animals cut out, we're going to do the story together, okay? So this is the book called The Mitten. Adapted and illustrated by Jan Brett. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother Baba did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally Baba made them. After she finished, she said, when you come home first, I will look to see if you are safe and sound. But then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Do you boys and girls see it? It's right there. There's his mitten. He dropped it already. Oh, let's see. Now there's going to be an animal coming. I can show you the picture. What animal do you think that is, boys and girls? It's called a mole, okay? So you're going to find your mole picture and get it ready. Where's the mole? Let's find him. Where is he? There's the mole picture, so keep him ready. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. All right, we're going to take our mitten that we did, and you're going to put the mole. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put the mole inside. And he's in there. Oh, let's see what other animal is next, boys and girls. What animal is that? A rabbit, right? So let's find our rabbit. Get our rabbit ready. There's the rabbit. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a few moments to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten and he wriggled in feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved out of the way. So there's the rabbit. We're going to take our mitten and we're going to put the rabbit in. All right, let's see what animal is going to be next, boys and girls. Oh, What animal do you think that is, boys and girls? I think it's a badger. So let's find out. Oh no, it's a hedgehog. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. So let's find our hedgehog. This is, no, that's the badger. Oh, we already, oh, never mind, boys and girls. We put the, oh no, here's the hedgehog. I found it. It was lost. Here he is. Here's the hedgehog. I'm going to put it inside the mitten. There he goes. He's going to stay warm with the rabbit and the mole and the other animals. Well, let's see what's next. What is this, boys and girls? It goes, hoo, hoo. It's an owl. You think the owl's going to fit in that mitten? Well, let's find out. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinting talons, they quickly let him in. So let's find our owl. Here's the owl. Let's take our mitten. Gonna put him inside. Now the owl's in there. Let's see what animal is gonna come next. You guys know what animal this is? I think it's the badger, but let's see. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. So let's find our badger. Here he is. Here's the badger. We're going to put him inside the mitten. Uh-oh, boys and girls, look at the mitten. You think it's getting bigger? I think so. Oh, well, other animals coming along. Starts with the F. Fox, right? A fox. So let's see. Uh-oh. I don't know if he's going to be able to fit in there, but let's see if he does. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the right size of cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room because they didn't want to be eaten, right? Let's see if we can find the fox. Here he is. There's the fox. I'm going to put him inside the mitten. Let's see what animal's coming next. What animal is this, boys and girls? Bear, right? Do you think the bear is going to fit inside the mitten? I don't know. Let's see. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and pulled too many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. Let's find our bear picture. There's the big bear. We're going to put him in, and he goes. And what animal is next right here, boys and girls? Teeny tiny mouse, right? Let's see if the mouse goes in the mitten. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. Do you see it? So the mouse is on top of the bear's nose. Uh-oh. So let's put our mouse. Let's find our mouse. All right, let's see what happens. I don't know. Looks like the mitten's too big. The bear tickled the mouse's nose. Let's put the mouse in the mitten. Whiskers gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered all the animals. All right, so now all the animals are going to come out of the mitten. From the mouse, the bear, the badger, the owl, they're all flying out of the mitten. Oh no. See what happens. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky, and there are all the animals out of the mitten. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mitten. So he found it, right? And there's Baba. Oh, look at the mitten. It is all stretched out because all those animals fit in there. I hope she can fix it for him. All right, boys and girls, so I hope you enjoyed the mitten story and the craft that went along with it. I hope I can see your pictures of your mitten on Class Dojo, and I hope you enjoyed doing this activity with me. All right, boys and girls, bye.